You did not even send me airborne anyway. Why in the world I'm around, it's hard to say. You did not even send me airborne anyway. Why in the world I'm around, it's hard to say.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us again for another episode of Reading Fanfiction with Teddy and Peter. Except I think this time we'll have to change the title a little bit because it's not just Teddy, me, Peter, you, but it's also...
It's David is back.
Yay!
David is back in the recording studio.
The king is back.
Thank you. The Timothy Chalamet movie is actually based on me. A past life I lived. I forget which royal he was, fictional or real. See, I have not
I'm
seen
pretty
the
sure it's
King.
about Henry the Fourth or the Fifth. I can't remember which.
Okay.
Well, Ted, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
What
I
happened?
downloaded. Oh
It's
yeah, tell
about
us the whole
how.
plot of the King. New pod.
King Henry
Yeah. Okay. So I think.
the fourth,
think-
part 1 and
Yeah,
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I got it right.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I downloaded it on my laptop over and over again for approximately 4 months and then decided I'm just not going to watch this because I kept thinking I was going to watch it. So I kept downloading it again and again and again.
Downloading it? Wasn't it on
Downloading
Netflix?
Yeah, but you can download it on your laptops. Like whenever I'd go on a trip, I would be like, I'm going to download this for the
I see.
bus.
Right.
And then I'd never watch it. And it just lived on my computer for months over and over again.
Let me tell you,
I
you
think
missed out, man. It was
I missed out.
epic
Okay. This is great. So does this get a stamp of approval, one might say?
delight. Yeah, I give it one no.
One Noah. You know what? I don't mind the crossover on the pod. The Noah Friend Awards.
I mean, I'm ready to have pod drama. I'm ready to
you know
start
what?
beef with this guy.
We'll post a link to Noah Friend's website in the
power
Yeah,
description.
and all of the Teddy and Pete stands can inundate him.
Start a Twitter war. You guys have been doing this for several months. I think you're ready to have your own Twitter feud.
Swarm.
Nico swarm.
And then Nico goes after Nico ravages the online community.
Wow.
A scorched earth Twitter campaign.
And
The likes of which have never been seen.
Yeah. And he has these things called the Friendies where he awards things. We're not going to get into it. We just spent like
No, we're not going to unpack. This may even be cut. But if this still remains, you can check that out. Okay.
I don't cut anything in it. Well, sometimes, but
good to know.
it's too
Good
much
to
work.
know.
This is raw and unfiltered. But
I could think of myself as the Dennis Miller of podcasts, so that's perfect.
right. But David, you've officially joined the Twofer Club. You've been on twice.
Wow, twofer. Okay.
And
It's a high distinction. You, Sarah Sigmund.
Whoa.
What
Zach.
else? Who
Zach.
else? Oh, Zach. Yeah,
and
Zach.
Nico.
Nico.
This is great. I expect a Saturday Night Live-esque sketch to appear for all of us twofers in the club.
Yeah.
When 5
No,
people
you-
join,
you-
they do
you
that
will.
same sketch every time, and it's fine.
Nice. But
Did that come through for you, Ted?
no.
Okay, I just wanted to check if that was my
So, David, for the listener, Peter said something, but because of his internet connection, it didn't. It just was erased.
Just edit it out. Just take that part out. Just take it out.
Now Ted has to do work to edit the pod.
Well, no, I can just edit it
If I have to
live.
do work to make the dumbass covers, I think Ted should be able to take that part out.
I'm the one. I do all the work. I edit it and like post
Okay,
it. And, like,
we're
upload
getting
it.
this.
My goal is
This
to
is the
start feuds
conversation
here. I'm the Dennis Miller of
later.
podcasting. I start feuds and I break hearts and I don't take names. There's only 3 things I do, and those are those things.
You do just start a lot of drama. This is just
I
like
do.
junior year.
Oh yeah. All I
Yeah.
did was stir drama, stir the pot. Okay. Cooking up
But-
drama.
But the point is, you came to us with that fan fiction, which is really humbling whenever that happens.
Yes.
You say, and you just send it, you're just like, hey, maybe check it out. And we said, well, you got to be on while we read this story, which is A Visit with Robin Williams.
so to give context, I found this fan fiction, I'd say back in April. Whenever I was on the pod, before we pitched you doing your story, I spent like 2 hours seeing to find anything. And this is one that I found. And I just kept it on notes on my phone. And
Right.
like a week ago, I found it and messaged it to them. And they went podcast. And I went, all right. So I'm back on. I think this is an inspiring story. And one thing I should comment, I believe this is from 2018. So this is
this is published 2018, and Robin Williams
Yes.
died in like 14.
14. And this is one of several stories that he writes every year about Chipmunks and Robin Williams. So
Wait,
this
so
is the
there's
shortest
more
one. If the story intrigues you, there are multiple that I believe
It
begin in
does.
2014.
Yeah.
And you can hear the recurring adventures
So
of
this
these chipmunks.
is one.
I love the picture that's associated with this too. It's just a animated bear. There's just a big bear.
Wait, I don't see that.
Yeah, the one it's like right. It's okay. Sorry, my bad. I guess I'll just see myself out. You guys can take it from here, I guess.
I just don't see that on my view of the.
Just start reading it.
I'm not looking. I trust
Now.
that there is a bear.
So it's by Anthony W. And so it's filed under cartoons, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Chipmunks not capitalized. I don't know why, but it's called A Visit with Robin Williams. It's rated K+. It's in English. It's humor and spiritual, starring Theodore S., Eleanor M. It's about 1K words, 1 fave, 1 follow. And yeah, July 21st, 2018. There's 2 comments.
I want to quickly go back to the genre, the cartoons.
Yeah.
Is this specifically about the cartoon, Alvin, not the movies?
This is, I would assume, the cartoons.
Okay.
I still did picture the CGI.
Yeah, that's what I was
Chipmunks
imagining.
when I began reading this.
I mean, why wouldn't you? They're the same chipmunks. They're the same monks.
I don't know about the chipmunk canon, though. I will say that.
Have you seen
I
the
won't
movie,
profess to be a
David?
chipmunk expert.
Have you seen
What did you say?
the Chipmunk movies?
I've seen the first 2, and the last time I watched the one was I was 12 years old.
You mean you've
in
seen
the-
the original and the Squeakquel?
Yeah, I have not
You
seen
saw the
Shipwrecked, and I have
sequel.
not seen Road Trip.
Right.
When came out, I actively rebelled against seeing Shipwrecked and wanted to see We Bought a Zoo instead with family, which is I watched again a few weeks ago. Is delightful and a firm stamp of approval.
It holds up.
Yeah.
But
It
it's
holds incredibly well, even better than when I was a kid.
Oh my
I loved
God.
it. It was so much fun. Firm recommend.
For the listener, David is
Oh my
our
God.
in-house movie buff. He's kind of seen every movie.
Don't Turkleton me. I feel patronize as being
Turkleton.
Turkleton.
It's Turkleton.
Turkington. Okay.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
the,
We're
the
getting
knockoff.
sidetracked.
Yes.
Okay, so this is about. So I'm gonna start reading it now. One night, Dave is putting the chipmunks and chipettes to bed. Now sleep nice and tight, guys. We have a big concert tomorrow, Dave told them. Don't worry about it, Dave. I'm always up for a concert, and I'm quite the morning person when it comes to concerts, Alvin said conceitedly.
Can you do the
Jeez.
voice? Can you do the voices?
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. So
As a side note, you
look
gotta do it
at
for
this
every
tablet.
chipmunk.
joked Simon as he pointed his thumb at Alvin, making everyone except Alvin and Dave laugh. I'm not going to do the voice. Hey, I am always up for a
Yeah.
concert, guys. Really, I am, insisted Alvin. All right, guys, knock it off. Let's get to sleep. Dave calmly reprimanded his children.
Oh my god.
Oof. Okay, Dave, I'm
That's
getting a
a
little.
that's
Okay, Dave, I'm
Anthony
getting
W.
tired, said Theodore as he let out a big yawn. Good night, guys, said Dave. Good night, Dave. They all said in unison as Dave blew out the candle and the room got dark. He then left the room,
Wait,
closing the
using
door shut
candles?
behind him.
Yes, they go to sleep by candlelight. That's part of the chipmunk canon, Peter.
They don't have electricity in the
Yes, this is in the 1800s. Okay? These anachronisms, just to keep the narrative going, such as
They're performing
microphones.
for like 18th century factory workers in London.
Uh,
And like
they
"Oi,
actually started.
get
They
the
actually started the
Alvin
news.
bloke out of
I really hope that there's fan fiction of like combining chipmunks and newsies. Like the chipmunks start like against. I rewatched Newsies like a month and a half ago. But unfortunately, I can't remember which newspaper publisher was the villain
God,
in Newsies.
no. There's gonna be
Fans
no-
comment below. Hearst, I believe it's Hearst, was the villain in Newsies.
I can't believe
What the
that the chipmunks can go on a road trip but can't afford electricity.
Well,
Sounds like-
I will say, it's their. I believe Dave's nephew who takes them on the road trip, not Dave. Not to be a stickler for canon. Also, this is cartoon, so this is TV show canon, not movie canon.
the chipmunks
okay?
are on. But the nephew defected.
Yeah.
Oh
I you know
my
what?
God.
I'd read a fanfiction.
that would be
and,
way better.
It's
That'd be a way
Chipmunk Romspringen, where they get time away from their community to discover themselves. And it becomes like that scene from Sex Drive with Seth Green in it, where they all party with, it may be Blink-182. Once again, please
They
comment if
should-
you remember the band from Sex Drive.
They should make the next chipmunk movie be Chip Springer.
Oh, I'd watch that. I'd watch that. Theodore
Like,
discovers himself.
But you'd have to
Um,
watch you'd have to watch 2 and 4 or 3 and 4, right? I mean,
Yeah.
they're integral to the story.
Dave dies at the end of 4, so he really is not a
Oh
part.
my God. Dave
It's
gets
actually it's a prequel set during the summer of Sam, and let's just say there's some historical fiction elements that are happening there.
Okay, we have to get back to the story. So,
Okay, all right.
good night, Dave. Okay,
don't-
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
blew out the candle.
I don't know if anything we said will.
Theodore-
I think that I'll top this, so we're just gonna
Okay.
have to keep going.
Theodore and Eleanor were the first ones to quickly fall into a deep slumber, and then italics
That's
cut to dream. ... Theodore and Eleanor are in unincorporated Paradise Cay, California. I don't know what does that mean?
What does unincorporated mean in that sentence?
I don't get it.
Okay.
I politely resign from answering the meaning of incorporated.
I don't know about you guys. I'm imagining that Twitter picture. Do you remember it was going around a while ago where it was the chipmunks and they were getting blown by the chipettes and there was
Oh.
like which one's getting better head? Do you remember this at all?
I don't
This
remember
was
this.
like,
Peter. I
like maybe like a
I
year and a
do
half ago.
remember
This is
that.
Okay.
pretty viral.
He's not on Twitter enough during this time, clearly.
Anyways, unincorporated Paradise Cay.
So, wow, Theodore, what is this place? Asked Eleanor. So it's just Theodore and Eleanor here. I'm not
Yeah.
too sure, Eleanor, but it sure looks beautiful here. said Theodore. Definitely agreed to the Eleanor. And she
Do
and
chipmunks
Theodore-
have like communal dreams where they dream with other people?
That may
who are
be answered. That may be answered.
That might
in the
be a
story.
thing. That might
be
actually
answered. I haven't read too far, but like I am sure this will be answered.
Okay.
If not, we'll call it canon. We'll call it canon.
Sure. That's
Like-
canon.
around for a bit, enjoying the scenery in many houses atop near the Green Hills. Soon enough, they end up at 95 St. Thomas Way. Oh, what a beautiful house, said Eleanor. Hey, doesn't that house look familiar? asked Theodore, having seen the house somewhere before. Oh, it does. Just then the front door opened and out came down Robin Williams! Exclamation point. Stunned by his appearance, Theodore gasped in excitement. Wait, so David, how did you find this again?
I believe I was searching Alvin and the Chipmunks and found
Okay.
this. I believe this was at least it's found through Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Right.
I can't remember too well. But I just know I found this and went, the title is wild. I need to check this out. I think that's how I found it.
Okay. Robin Williams. they
What
both
is
said.
95 St. Thomas Way?
That's
I
Robin
assume
Did
it's
they
where he
just
lives.
dox Robin Williams?
I
I have no idea.
It must.
I think that's really weird though, right?
I agree. They clearly I like that they knew the house. Like they'd already like in canon, Theodore and Eleanor had
Yeah.
doxed Robin Williams,
It's famous.
which is the
for
name
that.
of the new Lifetime show I turned down. Doxing Robin Williams.
So
That was a little too distasteful.
Robin Williams, they both said. As soon as they said this, Robin turned his head in their direction and waved. Hey there, said Robin.
Oh, I remember how I found it. I searched Robin Williams fan fiction. That's how I did it. Okay, continue.
That's it.
Oh.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Those are the only
Okay.
two options, really.
The only two options. It was via Robin Williams was how I found it. Okay. All right, we're good now.
Boy, sure is a lovely day. Oh, Theodore and Eleanor waved back as quick as they could. Hi, Robin, they both said. Boy, sure is lovely here in California, isn't it? Said Robin. That's kind of like mine. Kind of like half Robin Williams impersonation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's like a Robin Williams catchphrase?
Hello. I
I'm,
nearly said smoking, but that is Jim
That's
Carrey.
a smoking.
That's Robin Williams impersonating Jim Carrey in a genie bit. I will
I'm
not try to
imagining-
impersonate. You go.
I'm imagining him in the in his flubber costume, like full like lab jacket, lab coat, like hair on fire, sort of professor.
I like
look.
that. I like that picture. I'm just imagining him in like a short sleeve black t-shirt, like he's hanging out just in his house waiting for chipmunks to show up.
I'm picturing him like he appeared in
I'm
Good Will Hunting.
This is actually a spin-off of Goodwill. This is actually also labeled under Goodwill Hunting fan fiction, as a side note.
I glanced a little bit down the page, and I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I think we should really get back to this.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, we should.
listener, we have only gotten
This has been skimmed by me.
Okay,
This has been
okay,
skimmed.
okay.
So I'm
Well-
looking forward to more detail.
Here we go. Lovely day in California, isn't it? Said Robin. Yep, it sure is, said Theodore. Hey, why don't you guys come stay over at my house for the day? Asked Robin. Hearing these very words from their most favorite celebrity and idol, Theodore and Eleanor quickly ran over to Robin's house. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, they both exclaimed. Robin smiled and chuckled to himself, feeling rather flattered that these two rodents were big. Theodore and Eleanor squeezed through the front gate and meet up with Robin inside. Oh, it's so good to see you, Robin. I'm Theodore, your biggest fan, said Theodore. I'm Eleanor, your second biggest fan, said Eleanor with a huge grin. Yeah, I know you too. You're one of those singing chipmunks.
That sounds like something Robin Williams would say if he was approached by one of the albums.
But I can picture him doing it in a charming tone, though.
Yeah,
Like, Robin Williams
yeah,
would be charming delivering that line.
Like kind of genial, like you're one of those
Yes.
singing chipmunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning. Singing chipmunks. Theodore. That's right. Are you a fan of us too? Asked Theodore. Oh, sure. Sure, your songs are great, and you're pretty talented little guys, said Robin. Oh, thank you, Theodore and Eleanor both said. So, want to come inside? Offered Robin. We'd be glad to, said Theodore. Yes, please, said Eleanor eagerly. Robin motioned inside his house and said in a southern accent, come on in, little partners. Oh, not Robin.
He means well.
Did
This
he
is
play-
me laughing and picking this was not meant to disrespect Robin Williams. I just thought this was a very funny
Play
fan fiction.
a Southern
not
person
football.
at any point.
I don't think I'm sure he's played a
He's
Southern
just
person
doing,
at
like,
some
funny
point, but it's a silly
accents.
voice though.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Jeannie Robin Williams. Like
Oh,
this
okay,
is like
Yeah.
Robin Williams is Jeannie Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Right, of course.
This is like Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams, where he would like
Yeah.
work in entertainment.
Yeah.
So he's always
okay.
kind of like trying on different accents and hats and stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Robin opened the doors for Theodore and Eleanor as they scurried inside, and Robin closed the door behind him. Inside, Robin's home was absolutely stunning. There were stairs, a dining room table, and even a plasma screen in the corner with the PlayStation 4 hooked in. Wow. Wow, dated.
Anthony W is a Sony plant. He's shilling for Sony.
Wow, neat place you have there, Robin, said Theodore. Thank you. Robin smiled gently. And wow, you have a PlayStation 4 over there. Eleanor pointed at the camera. Yeah, I do, replied Robin. Want to play a quick game, Robin? Asked Theodore eagerly. All right, real quick, said Robin. Oh, cool. Do you have Legend of Zelda? Asked Eleanor. And Call of Duty, Warcraft, Portal, Wizardry, Battle Station, Pacific, Half-Life, and Days of Defeat. Robin described the many video games he loved to play. This is like porn. Do you have any? Do you by any chance have the Sonic Heroes? As a matter of fact, I do, Theodore. Yay, said Theodore. He and Eleanor were also huge fans of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is a fanfiction dream. Later, they were done playing the first level to Sonic Heroes called Seaside
It's
Hill.
wild because I think like Alvin and the Chipmunks was like Sonic for before Sonic. Like it was for like weirdos.
They love chili dogs just as much as Sonic.
Yeah.
So, it's Theodore getting the highest winning score, and Eleanor coming in third, and Robin having come in second. So what's funny about this, do you guys remember this? It was I think like right before Robin Williams died. They ported Ocarina of Time onto the 3DS. And there are these ads with him and his daughter, whose name is Zelda Williams.
I don't remember this.
And it's an ad by Nintendo for this game where they talk about he was like, I'll download it. I haven't done this in a while. I'll download this. Nico, if you're listening this way. I'm gonna try and see if I can download this video and put it in, or at least the audio. Because it's like them. It's like he's like, I shared an adventure. No, it's like it's Robin Williams narrating it, and it sounds like he's talking to he's the voice of Link talking to Princess Zelda, but then it turns out he's talking about, it cuts to real life and it's his daughter. And she's like, sometimes you get me and the video game character confused. And he has a big bushy beard, and he's like, well, I think you're both pretty magical. And then he does that like Robin Williams like smile. And then he died so soon after that, which is so sad.
Man.
But
you could have made so many more commercials like that. You can cut that line.
I feel like if you're going to be in any ad, if a Nintendo ad is pretty aesthetically pleasing, but he's probably been in ads before, I assume.
Dad.
Yes, Zelda?
Are you mixing me up with the princess again?
Hard to say. You're both pretty magical.
Yeah, I will say, I think the author is being selfish by focusing on Sonic Heroes after referencing the Zelda game he was featured in.
Apparently, he has Zelda for the PlayStation 4. Which I would love to get my hands on.
Well, it's a dream.
Yeah,
that's another takeaway from the dream. They can play.
It is a dream. So
let me see this.
I put the link in so I can watch it.
Yeah.
So, oh man, you sunk my score, said Robin. You beat our score.
Oh, I do remember this.
Giggling, Theodore submitted his score and got a huge red A as a result. Yes, today's my day.
S.
All right, yeah, it's not S. All right, that was quite fun, wasn't it? Said Robin as he turned off his PlayStation 4. Oh, Robin, you had such a blast today, said Theodore. Hey, who wants to hear some knock knock jokes? Asked. Well, because he was a stand-up comedian. Oh yes,
Good.
please, said Theodore. We'd love to, said Eleanor. All right, I'll go, said Robin. Knock knock. Who's there? Asked Theodore and Eleanor. Apaches. Apaches who? Apaches on your eye. Arg, said Robin as he covered his right eye, imitating an eye-patched pirate. Theodore and Eleanor.
From his famous role as
yeah.
Hook in Hook.
No, he wasn't.
Wait, but he was Pan, not
He was
Hook.
Pan.
Oh, he was? My bad.
Yeah, I think Dustin Hoffman was Hook. If I could be wrong, my subtitle for this podcast, I could be wrong, but I believe Dustin Hoffman is Peter Pan, and he should not Peter Pan, Captain Hook, and should continue playing Captain Hook in just general roles, like Last Chance Harvey. Yeah, should have been.
So
His character.
Oh, that's a good one, Robin, said Theodore. Robin went for another one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Sparrow. Sparrow who? I need a sparrow keys for my door, said Robin, once again making Theodore and Eleanor laugh. Man, you're good, Robin, said Theodore in between laughter. All right, last one for today, said Robin. He's like, hey, stop asking me. He's like, some people will pay $100 to hear it.
Yeah.
Knock, knock. Who's there? A bajo. A bajo who? I have a bajo of water with me.
What is a bajo?
A bottle of water.
No, I know.
Oh.
What is a bajo?
I don't know what.
I don't know what a
What do you-
bajo is. Like what a
Theodore-
bottle is.
Well, I didn't get the pun. Theodore and Eleanor jump up and down on the couch in pure laughter. Oh, I really love that
Oh
one.
my
I
God.
never would have thought of that, cried out Theodore, breathing heavily from so much laughter. Yeah, you're such a comic genius, Robin, said Eleanor, wiping away a tear of laughter from her eyes. Robin then got up from the couch and asked, so, who's breaking down some moves in my habitat? Who's up for breaking down some moves in my habitat? Why is he saying that? Oh, we'd be flattered, Robin, said Theodore. Yeah, I can't wait, said Eleanor. Well, check this out, said Robin, as he broke down to cool hip-hop moves. Theodore and Eleanor. Wow, that's pretty cool, Robin, said Theodore. He said Robin in a Michael Jackson. Said Robin in a Michael Jackson-esque voice, as he then moonwalks backwards and stands on the tips of his shoes, finishing his dancing. Theodore and Eleanor applaud him for him. I just imagine it's like the corpse of Robin Williams. It's here to like symbolic.
I've been picturing the author treating him like a marionette. Like this is my dream of what Robin Williams would do.
Yeah.
And just fleeing him around dancing.
I mean, I have to give credit to Anthony W. This is very dreamlike. I would not. This would never happen in the world.
So woohoo, said Eleanor. Yay, we love your dance routine, Robin, complimented Theodore. Why, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, said Robin in an Elvis Presley-like voice. And now let's, he said as he turned on his boombox, which started playing Apache Jump on It by the Sugar Hill Gang. Okay. So I'll edit in this song. This is going to be I'm not familiar with it. I'm familiar with the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yeah, I don't know this.
But
I
this
think
is
it's
the second
Jump On It.
time. Oh. But this is the second time this author has used the word Apaches. And it's a little uncomfortable. Or at least curious, I should say.
Yeah,
Come on,
it's just
everybody.
like
I think it's like the bump, 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 da, da. Jump on
That's a
it.
perfect
Jump on it.
song.
I think that's it.
For this.
We can add it in later.
I mean, I'm not expecting this story to have any Sugar Hill Gang deep cuts. I'm not.
I always
he's a
forget
big-
that this is also a Sugar Hill Gang fan pod.
Yeah. Welcome back. Come on, everybody. What are y'all waiting for? Let's get our groove on, said Robin as he, Theodore, and Eleanor began to dance to the song. So this is all in italics. Yeah. Intro. Ho, 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 of course. Tonto, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Kimosabe, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Buster, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Robin spins around and makes it to twerk. Making Theodore and Eleanor laugh. Of course,
I thought it was,
on it,
I thought it was gonna say making Theodore and Eleanor uncomfortable.
yeah. A hunga, hunga. I feel racist saying these words. They're at the rest of the song and dancing together. The song begins to come to a close. Chorus, Tonto, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Kimosabe, jump on it, jump on it. Twister, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. Apache, jump on it, jump on it. Wow, wow, wow. A hunga, hunga. Throughout the instrumental, Robin breaks down in the last bit of the Panther dance. Amazing Theodore and Eleanor. Finally, as the song comes to a close, Robin moonwalks, spins around, and does one last toe stance on his shoes. With the song now finished, they all applaud and cheer. Yay, said Theodore and Eleanor. This is so crazy.
I was not expecting this level of pure nonsense.
I think the most offensive part of all this is Robin Williams twerks.
Yeah, I think
that's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the man was seriously disturbed, and this guy's like, he's twerking.
Yeah, this is no longer well-meaning to me.
And you know what? But here's what's also this is the most offensive to me. Even in Theodore and Eleanor's wildest dreams, Robin Williams starts repeating bits like 3 jokes in. He does the moonwalk again and then does an Elvis voice again. Like
I feel like Theodore learned the word Apache before he went to sleep and is like, this is gonna be part of my dream now. I don't know how I'm gonna fit it in. This joke isn't gonna make sense, but Robin's gonna tell it. I will say about the jokes. You know what? I'm going to defend a little bit because it's what a little kid would think Robin Williams is like. So their brain power, like their humor, could only match what theirs is.
Right.
So Robin Williams can only match their energy. Having said that, this is ridiculous. And
he's not a child; he's a chipmunk.
Yeah. Do we know how old the Chipmunks are canonically?
They're not more than 10.
Okay.
I think
they go to high school in the Squeakquel, I'm pretty sure.
Shut up! Don't say that to me. I'm pretty sure
verbally harassed on air for my knowledge.
I think it's supposed to be like a parody of the Jackson 5, like originally. I think it was like a joke about like Michael Jackson's like high voice. No.
Yeah, this is good to know. This is good to know.
Okay,
this will come in handy someday.
We're getting
that
Robin says
the home stretch.
Elvis accent. Oh boy, we had such a wonderful time with you, Robin. We should do this again sometime, said Theodore. That'd be quite lovely, actually, smiled Robin. Hey, how about one last knock-knock joke to end our day? Oh, sure, Theodore. And so Robin began, knock, knock. Who's there? Said Theodore and Eleanor. Porqué. Porqué who? That's all, folks, as in the words of Porqué Pig.
Oh, God.
Wow. Theodore and Eleanor burst out laughing as Robin laughed along with them. Then he opens the door for Theodore and Eleanor as they scurry outside. We hope to see you again, Robin, Theodore told him. You will, guys, you will. Robin reassured him.
But they never saw him again.
Bye, said Eleanor as she and Theodore began to leave. Robin smiles and waves back. So long, guys, said Robin with pure sincerity and kindness. Bye, Robin. We love you, said Theodore and Eleanor as they squeezed through the went up happily as Robin watched them. As soon as they were out of sight, Robin sighed happily and went back inside. So I don't know who the fantasy is for, and both sides seem just like as equally like orgasmic in meeting the other.
The fantasy is for the author via the Chipmunks.
Yeah, I think so.
They played his favorite game.
Yeah.
He made them twerk. This is purely an author fantasy. Vehicle of the Chipmunks.
Theodore, so it says cut to morning, ... Theodore and Eleanor both woke up at the same time. They looked at the clock. It was 9:51 a.m. Oh, Eleanor, you won't believe the dream I had. You and I went to see Robin Williams at his house. It was so wonderful, Theodore told her. I remember, do you guys remember I would like, when we lived together, I would like come out of my room and I would say like, I had the most wonderful dreams. I said, you guys and I.
Yes, I do remember this. I do remember.
Yeah, that was really fun. I miss that.
Yeah.
It was so wonderful, Theodore told her. You know what? So did I, said Eleanor. You and I must have had the same dream, said Theodore. I guess so.
Oh, we must.
Eleanor said Theodore. I guess so, smiled Eleanor. We should go tell the others, said Theodore. Yeah, agreed. I keep saying Eleanor for every name. I'm sorry. We should go tell the others, said Theodore. Yeah, agreed Eleanor, as she and Theodore immediately.
They're pretty much the same.
Yeah, they're all clones of each other, but I actually don't remember the names of the other.
They just all hate Alvin. That's the
if Alvin's human. I watched the movie Clifford with Martin Short, and all I could think of was that this would be human Alvin.
Wait, it came out?
Movie Clifford? No, not the Big Red Dog movie. The one where he's a 40-year-old man playing a child.
I thought it was the Big Red Dog movie.
No, that trailer was. You know what? I thought it was gonna be more disturbing. If I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was overhyped of how disturbing the dog was.
Well, you heard it here, folks.
You heard it here, folks.
Okay,
but Martin
we're
Short,
really at the
you should look up that trailer.
In the kitchen, Dave had already fixed the rest of the chipmunks and chipettes some breakfast. Morning, guys. Sorry we're late for breakfast, said Theodore. Theodore, Eleanor, there you are, said Dave. How'd you sleep? Oh, it was great. We had a dream that we met Robin Williams, said Eleanor. Really? That sounds wonderful, smiled Dave. Well, come and have some breakfast. We have a concert today, remember? Yeah, said Theodore as he and Eleanor went over and had their breakfast with the rest of their brothers and sisters. As soon as breakfast was over, Dave and the others went to prepare to get ready for their concert, but they still had not forgotten their miraculous dream. Really? Wow, I'm impressed, guys, said Alvin after listening to them explain their dream. It was so real. It felt like he was really there, said Theodore. Maybe he was. You never know, said Alvin. Now hurry up. She's got to go before it's too late, he told them as he then left. You know, maybe Alvin's right, said Eleanor. Maybe Robin really was there somehow. He was, Eleanor, Theodore said with a slightly tearful smile. He was. The end.
That was remarkable. I've never really experienced a story like that before.
I would argue it's not a story. It's two chipmunks have a dream and then hang out with Robin Williams, who sings them a song and plays video games with them, and then they wake up, and then Alvin breaks character to tell them maybe it was real.
Faith-based message.
Of course, Simon would say it wasn't because he's a snob.
Here's my take. I think that it would. I'm getting a lot of like Joseph from the Bible vibes. Like, you know, Joseph had his dreams about how he was, you know, the best of his 11 other siblings. Yeah. And I think that what's going to happen is Alvin and the rest of the chipmunks are going to fake Eleanor and Theodore's murder and then sell them into slavery, just like what happens to Joseph in the Bible.
All right. I would read that. I'd read that story.
Thank you.
Joseph plus chipmunks. Yeah, no, I'm into that.
I'm
into that. I want to emerge with their coats of many colors.
Of course.
Yes. I want, but when they sing it, they have to sing it in the high-pitched voice.
Theodore and his coat of many colors by Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yes. I would. You know what? I'd pitch it to him. I don't know what he's up to these days. I don't know what he's producing.
He's probably pretty bored in quarantine. I can't imagine he's keeping busy.
I know what?
Like it.
If you heard the news that Andrew Lloyd Webber is producing an Alvin the Chipmunks musical, would you be like, oh, that makes sense? Because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'd be like, that makes sense.
Yeah. You know, that'd be pretty obvious, really, I think.
Yeah. Natural steps.
Reviews?
I give it.
Oh no, I meant to read the comment.
I was about to say I did not know that was a new segment on the show where we review it.
We did that for a while, but honestly, I don't know how you can rate this.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I think just an exclamation point and the twerk, I think, is my rating, but not my own twerk, to clarify.
So,
just disturbing image of Robin Williams twerking.
Monk Fever 76, except fever is spelled Feavor. Says nice.
Intriguing.
And then
The big Calvin and the Chipmunks fan.
Yeah. And then that says, that's a cute story, what you did with Theo and Ellie. What you could have done is extended the story a bit more. Like when monks are at the concert singing. Okay. So Robin Williams was at the front cheering them on. I am so happy because earlier in the podcast, I kind of sarcastically referred to the Chipmunks as the monks. Like, as like a hyphenated familiar version of Chipmunks, which is a ridiculous idea, but it seems as though the real heads are referring to Alvin and the Chipmunks as the monks.
I'm just glad that there's a community of people who are, what was it, Chipmunk Fervor? Chipmunk Fever?
It's fever.
So I bet a person writes a lot of fan fiction. If that's your tag on the fan fiction site.
I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend all of the readers and you two to go to those two accounts. They're some real fucking weirdos. I really don't mean to be exclusive or anything, but these are some fucking.
Well, you think
very.
They both have 11 stories. Please forgive me. After I in the family, I have to deal with the situation.
Wicked White Street work is like
digital monks.
Very weird. Very, very bizarre people.
Yeah. Listener, take a look.
Like this full like fan fiction in his description.
As a side note, for people who can see the pod, Peter and Tev have looks of both shock and concern going through these profiles.
Yeah. We're both just like, I mean, we're all just
Ted mostly concerned.
I have nothing, like I feel the exact same. Yeah. It's just so fucking weird. Sure, okay.
Thanks.
I thought this story was really bizarre, but I really enjoyed it. So thank you, David.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to share it.
Thanks for kind of bringing Robin back to life.
Okay.
So were we the real heroes the whole time, Ted? I hope our listeners, when they hear this, they think of a fond Robin Williams memory and not the story they just heard.
Yeah. Go
the good.
Doubtfire. Go open up a flubber.
I'm a big fan of old dogs. Disagree.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
R.I.P. Robin Williams, and
yes,
good having you on, David, and
glad to be on,
everybody.
So thank you for listening.